Hello, welcome to English 002, section 07W. My name is Devonna Thomas, and I will be your instructor. I'll be posting a few videos here and there throughout the semester, but just for now, I wanted to post a brief one to introduce myself and introduce you to this course, and just make sure everybody's ready to hit the ground running. To make it clear, you have signed up for a 100% online English 002. We will not have any scheduled class meetings. If you meant to sign up for a section of 002 that does have physical in-person class meetings, let me know immediately. Just send me an email or pick up the phone and call, and we could get you moved into a seated section. Also, it's possible that you meant to sign up for the online version, but after a week, you realize it's not going to work for you, and you need to take the seated version of the course. Again, contact me. We could probably fix that for you. Okay. So yes, this class is online, self-guided, and self-paced. But I'm here to support you along the way with whatever you need. English 002 is also known as Transition English, and you will earn 3 credits, not transferable since it's a developmental course, but it's 3 credits towards your full-time schedule and towards your financial aid. And it is listed as 6 contact hours. So that means you should be spending about 6 hours a week on this class. So it's double the size of, for example, an English 111. And that's to account for the extra time that you have to spend catching up on these skills. So one way to look at it is you could spend an hour a day on this class 6 out of 7 days of the week. Just one way to approach it. This class does take a lot of time and effort, but we're here to support you, and everyone's rooting for you to pass. We all want you to pass this class because that grants you access to all the other classes that you need for your whatever your degree program is. So we want you to be successful, each and every one of you, and you can do it. I know you can. If you hear a clicking noise, that is my little dog trotting across my floor, even though I asked him not to do that while I was recording this video. There are 2 grades you can get in this class. Well, I guess 4 if I mention the unpleasant ones. You can get a P1, P2, an R, or a W. And I want to see everyone get a P1 this semester. Because if you get a P1, if you need to take any English coursework beyond 002, you would take 111 with the helper course, which is English 011. If you get a P2, you can take English 111 without the helper course. But to do that, you would have to complete 10 units of this class, and each unit has an essay attached to it and an exam. So this is a 16-week semester, and week 1 is introduction stuff, and then at the end, it's the end. So if you take off those weeks, that's 14 weeks, 10 essays in 14 weeks. If you hear that math and think, oh, that's no problem, you probably should not be in English 002, and you should come talk to me, because that is nearly impossible, and I do not recommend that students even try for it. I would like to see you focus on quality and take your time and learn a lot and just focus on the P1, which is the completion of the first 6 units of the course. More on that later. Also, you can read about it in the syllabus. I hope you're beginning to understand this class is a little bit strange. It's a little different. But I think it's a good thing. I like this class a lot. It's a place where you can get caught up on any reading or writing skill that you've fallen behind on or maybe never had to begin with. This is a refresher course and it's flexible so that if you need to spend more time on one particular skill, you can do that. That's why it's self-paced. You can do this class pretty much on your own terms. If you are disciplined and you work on this course every day, you'll never have to rush or feel stressed. The other thing about this course is that the amount of support that you get from me and the, how do I want to say it? You'll get more support from your instructor and you'll get more chances to be successful on any given activity. So the pressure is not as high. So yes, we do take tests in here, but if you do not pass them, you are given the opportunity to take it again. We just want to see you learn the skills and be successful and move on to the next thing, whatever that may be for you. This course is primarily delivered through a program called ENG. And you already have access to a tutorial, so you can start to see what that's going to look like. But nobody can access Unit 1 of ENG until you have completed 2 activities. One is the Getting to Know You journal, and the other one is the Icebreaker discussion forum. Once you've completed those, and then I, in turn, have graded them and posted scores, that will automatically open up Unit 1 in Blackboard for you. There are technically 10 units in NROC, like I was saying before, but I strongly recommend that you focus on the first 6 units. Each unit has an assigned reading, an essay, and a test. And so that means if you make a goal to get a P1 in this class, you will be writing 6 essays. And I know that sounds bad, but do not worry. We start very basic. The first essay is only 1 paragraph long. The second essay is 2 paragraphs long, and then we go up from there. And by the last essay, you will be writing a multi-page, 5-paragraph essay with a solid thesis statement. And you will be set up for success in your next English class. I will be looking at your rough drafts and final drafts and scoring them, and if the score is not quite high enough, you will have a required revision. But as soon as you get above that score, which most of the times in this class is an 80, you get to move on to the next activity. I'll keep my eye on your progress, and for one thing, it will affect your attendance. So if you do not complete our weekly attendance check-in, for example, like if you ghost me, don't do that. You would eventually get disenrolled from the class for absences because we do track attendance even in an online class. But I'll keep my eye on that. And I'll also keep my eye on where you're at compared to the P1 pacing guide. And you'll hear from me if I am concerned that you have fallen behind. I will start bothering you. Like, it's literally my job. I will give you a hard time until you get back to me and get back on track in the class. One little piece of good news is that there's no required textbook for this course, and there are no access fees for the software, so that's kind of nice. It's all embedded in this Blackboard shell. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Blackboard on here and just walk through that process. Hopefully everyone on my roster has clicked into our course on Blackboard, because that's how you verify your enrollment in the course. Tomorrow morning, which would be Wednesday, I'm going to go through my roster and see who's clicked into Blackboard and start calling you. So you don't want your professor to call you. Click into Blackboard sooner rather than later. So I'm on Coastal's website right now, www.coastalcarolina.edu. And I'm going to click on My CCCC, also known as the portal. So if you hear anybody talk about the portal, this is the portal. And you'll see all these icons pop up. At some point, hopefully this week, next week, I might make a video tour of each of these icons. The two that I want you to know about right now are the email and Blackboard. I think the student email link looks slightly different, but just look for something with the word mail on it, or email. You do this week need to click in there and get acquainted with your email and send me an email to my Coastal account from your Coastal account. It's the only way we can do it. And I'll write back to you. I'll say hello. I'll add you into my contacts on Outlook. And then you'll see a grade in my grades in Blackboard. There's a column for first email. So you'll get an easy 100 for emailing me and a painful 0 if you do not. But hopefully everyone does that and takes care of it. I'll be on the lookout. I'm going to go ahead and click into Blackboard now. And if for some reason you haven't clicked into the course yet, it'll be down here under entry verification. And then once you've clicked on it once, when you come back, it'll be up here with the rest of your classes. So I'm going to go ahead and click on ours, which is 07W. Don't accidentally click on the announcements. It'll just take you to the single announcement. You'll be totally confused. You won't be able to see other parts of the class. So I'm going to the class. And I'm just going to point out a couple things. Anytime I post an announcement, it lives in this section of the course where it says announcements. It also goes out to you as an email, but if you ever just need to look for an old announcement, it's probably easier to come here and scroll down than to try to dig through your email. And when I post this video, I'll post it as an announcement, and you'll get it as an email, and it will be here. The first attendance, the week 1 attendance activity, which will open up later this week, will be a syllabus quiz. So be sure to download your syllabus, read through it. Also, it's an online course. I expect for these activities to be open notes. So print out the syllabus or have it up on your screen or in a different tab when you're taking the syllabus quiz so you can reference it. Use the tools that have been provided to you. I do not think of that as cheating. This pacing guide, this is another one that is definitely important enough to print out or save it somewhere other than within Blackboard, because if you ever get dropped, you lose access to Blackboard. So this is the P1 pacing guide, and this shows what you need to accomplish each week to stay on track to finish the course in time. It also notes any holidays. So definitely this week, familiarize yourself with a pacing guide and the syllabus. And email me if you have any questions about either one. I may post another video going through the syllabus line by line. I haven't decided yet. It is a very long document, and I fear that it may bore you to death, and I don't want to kill any of my students. What else? Let's just get right to the activities here. If you click on Start Here, you're going to see a nice little to-do list, one of which is email me. I have this getting to know you activity deadline set as Wednesday, but if you're a little late getting into the class or having technical difficulties, I just need to see it come in this week. But please aim for Wednesday, which is tomorrow night. The way that this works is that you click into the activity and click begin, and then there are 2 sections. And each section has a handful of questions, and I would like you to type a paragraph in which you answer all these questions. I will not grade you based on grammar and punctuation and spelling. Just do your best work. I mostly just want to learn more about you and get a baseline for your current writing ability. Just don't forget to scroll down and do both of them. You can spell check your work in Blackboard. You just click, after you type your whole thing, you click this ABC check mark and it will run a spell check within that individual box. So you'd have to do it in both places. Be sure to write in paragraphs. Don't just write a bulleted list of answers like yes, no, maybe, Missouri. That's going to be not helpful to me to measure your writing ability. When you get all the way done, my head is kind of covering it right now in this video, but you'll click Save and Submit in the bottom right-hand corner. So that's one activity that you have to complete in order to get access to Unit 1. And the other activity is an icebreaker. And so if you click into that, you will not be able to see this stuff. You'll have to click Create Thread. And when you click Create Thread, you will see the assignment. I'm asking you to choose one favorite thing of yours. Not all these. These are just ideas to get your brain going. Just pick one favorite thing that you have and write a paragraph about it. Explain it to your classmates because maybe not all your classmates will know what this thing is. And so explain it in detail, and then don't forget to explain why it is your favorite. Give some reasons. Aim for at least 3, and that'll make a nice paragraph. And you can put, ideally put a subject with your name. Oh, geez. Whatever. And then you put your paragraph, same deal. You can spell check it. You can also copy and paste. If you have a YouTube link you want to share, you just highlight the web address, hit Control-C to copy, and then go into here and hit Control-V to paste, and it should work. When you get done, you click Submit. I'm going to type some nonsense here and click Submit, because I want to show you what that looks like. Then there's my thread, and you'll be able to see everyone else's, which is important. I'm going to delete this before anyone else sees it. It's a bad post. It's empty. Okay, so once you've posted, though, you can see everybody else's, and then you can go, I'm going to click on the gals, and I want to reply to at least 2 of my classmates. So you just hover your mouse over the person's post, click reply, and then typey, and click submit. All right, so that's how that works. And you'll need to post 1 thread with your favorite thing and then reply to at least 2 classmates, and then it will be sent to me for grading. And again, you have to have grades for your icebreaker and your getting to know you journal, and then that will automatically open up access to Unit 1. But before you attempt Unit 1, I want you to definitely watch the NROC video right here. You just click on that and check it out. And then this tour video, you can find it here or at the top of Unit 1 once you have access to it. But for example, if you submit your activities and you're waiting for me to grade them, and you're looking for something to do, you can watch this video. And if you were in my seated class, I would point this out. If you hit play here, it's just going to play the video in this tiny little box. But if you click the title of the video, it will open it up full screen in a YouTube tab. So I would recommend doing it that way so you can actually see the dang thing. Attendance verification. I kind of made it one up, week 0. That's send me an email. And I do have a gradebook column for that, so make sure you do that this week. And then on, I think, I haven't decided yet, Thursday or Friday. On Thursday or Friday, I will open up the week 1 attendance verification. And then it will remain open throughout the weekend and into the beginning of the following week, probably like Monday noon. And the point of that is for you to fill out some sort of assessment to record your attendance for the previous week. So most of the time it's reflective, like what did you accomplish this week? How do you feel about that? What do you want to accomplish next week? Just short answer kind of stuff. But for this week 1, it's a syllabus quiz because I want to give you an incentive to and motivation to read that syllabus because that is our document with our course policies. It's like a contract. So if you're in the syllabus quiz just hating it, please know the rest of these weekly attendance activities are way more fun. All right. Okay, I think I've said everything I need to say for this welcome memo. I tend to ramble. I apologize. I would probably ramble even more, but I've been fighting some sort of late summer sinuses and my voice is very raspy. So I do apologize for that. And that's all for now. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Once you see this, if you have any questions, just let me know. Shoot me an email. Bye.